Big transfer moves are shaking European football. Barcelona are on the verge of selling highly rated youngster Dro Fernandez to Paris Saint-Germain, Arsenal receive a major boost in their pursuit of Julian Álvarez, and Barca continue their aggressive youth recruitment strategy with multiple signings close to completion. In this video we break down why PSG are willing to pay more than Dro's release clause, how Barcelona's financial situation affects their transfer plans, and why Arsenal now have a clear advantage in the race for Alvarez. Stay tuned for all the latest Barcelona news, Arsenal transfer updates, and top European football analysis. In the coming days, it is expected that Barcelona will finalize the sale of Dro Fernandez to Paris Saint-Germain. The reigning European champions have already finalized a contract agreement with the young midfielder, who handed in a transfer request earlier in the month. Barcelona are extremely unhappy at the prospect of losing Dro, whom they consider to be a top talent. The 18-year-old was promoted to the first team last summer, and after 5 appearances across all competitions, he has decided to move on due to a lack of playing time. PSG could very well close a deal by paying Dro's €6 million release clause, but as of yet, they have not. And according to MD, they will not do so, with their idea being to agree a fee just over €8 million with Barcelona. Why do PSG want to pay €8 million instead of €6 million? There are a couple of reasons why PSG are going this route, with the main one being that they do not want to sour the relations that have built between the two clubs. Barcelona's decision to walk away from the Super League project, coupled with their idea of returning to the ECA, has strengthened ties with the League One side, who are clear that they do not want any of the progress made to go to waste. Furthermore, PSG will save some tax by avoiding paying Dro's release clause, but this is seen as a side benefit. Nevertheless, it is the second time that the French giants have managed to prize away a player from Barcelona against the Catalan club's wishes, after 2025 Ballon d'Or winner Ousmane Dembélé left for Paris in the summer of 2023. The expectation is that Dro will eventually join PSG. A deal is not believed to be in doubt, despite the recent hold-up. Arsenal handed big boost in signing Julian Álvarez as Barcelona can't afford £104 million fee. Arsenal have been handed a big boost in their pursuit of Atletico Madrid striker Julian Álvarez, with Barcelona unlikely to compete financially with them. The Gunners bolstered their strike force with the signing of Victor Gyökeres last summer. The Swede has had a slow start to his Arsenal career, but he has still netted 9 goals in all competitions. The club are planning to recruit another elite striker in the summer, and ESPN reported yesterday that informal inquiries have been made over the availability of Atletico's Alvarez. It was highlighted that it could take more than £87 million to prize him away, and Sport, page 4, today claimed that Diego Simeone's side may not contemplate his sale for less than £104 million. Barcelona are among the Argentines' big admirers, but the Spanish champions can't afford him, and won't make such a huge outlay amid their ongoing financial concerns with La Liga. Arsenal have an advantage in Alvarez pursuit. Alvarez signed for Atletico from Manchester City in the summer of 2024. The Argentine joined for an initial £64 million, with a further £17.5 million in performance add-ons. He had a brilliant debut season with the Madrid heavyweights, scoring 29 goals and providing 8 assists from 57 games. The World Cup winner has not hit those heights this campaign. The 25-year-old has managed 11 goals and 5 assists from 28 appearances thus far. Continue watching. Still, he would be a good fit for manager Mikel Arteta's style of play. He is good with the ball at his feet and has completed 22 passes per La Liga outing with an accuracy of 84%. Alvarez is a mobile striker who likes to drop deep to link up play similar to Gabriel Jesus. He is also terrific with his movement in and around the box, and can create chances for his teammates too. £104 million should not prove a hefty fee for the Gunners, particularly on the back of a third straight Champions League season and the extra revenue from the change of the competition format. Barcelona have been very active in the transfer market over the last couple of weeks, and their reward will soon come. Joao Cancelo has already joined from Al Hilal, and in the coming days 4 more players are poised to end up in Catalonia. The first of those will almost certainly be Hamza Abdul Karim. Earlier this week, it was reported that Barcelona had agreed a deal with Al Ahly to sign the 18-year-old forward, and as per MD, this has now been confirmed by one of the Egyptian club's sporting executives, Walid Salah Al-Din. Yes, Hamza Abdul Karim is going to Barcelona. I wish him much success so that he can continue his career there and consolidate with Barca and not return to Egypt. As well as Abdul Karim, 3 more youth players are expected to sign for Barcelona before the winter transfer window closes. As per Fabrizio Romano, Deals are close for Ajay Tavares, Patricio Pacifico and Julian Álvarez. According to reports from South America earlier in the day, Barcelona have reached an agreement with Uruguayan club Defensor Sporting for the signing of Pacifico. Like Abdul Karim, the 19-year-old defender will join on loan, with the deal including an option to buy for the Catalans. Barcelona also set to sign Dutch defender Einstein would be the final signing that Barcelona makes. As per Mateo Moreto, an agreement with Genk is close for the Netherlands youth international, who would arrive as the replacement for Andres Cuenca, who is almost certain to join Como before the winter transfer window comes to a close. All 4 players mentioned would initially go into the youth categories at Barcelona, but given that Hansi Flick has been prepared to use La Masia when necessary, they could have chances to make the step up to the first team in the years to come. Barcelona closing in on the capture of 19-year-old South American left-back. Barcelona's strategy over the years has emphasized identifying talented young players and supporting them to hone their skills for an eventual first-team promotion. It is thus not surprising how young Barcelona's current core is and simply how dependent the team are on their academy. After all, the likes of Lamine Yamal, Alejandro Bald, Gavi, Fermin Lopez, Pau Cubarsí, and Gerard Martin are all homegrown stars, with even others like Pedri and Ronald Araujo arriving as young prospects. A new target. As relayed by Italian journalist Gianluigi Longari in a recent update, Barcelona are going berserk in their pursuit of young talents across the globe. The latest development sees them linked to a highly rated prospect in Uruguay. The player in question is Patricio Pacifico, a young left-back who currently plays for Defensor Sporting in the South American nation. Born in 2006, he is currently just 19 years of age and is a regular in the Montevideo-based club's dynamics. The journalist further states that Barcelona are not only interested but close to sealing his signing. Deals are currently in the works, but all signs point to the deal moving towards completion. So far this season, Pacifico has made 23 starts and 24 appearances for his club in the league and has scored 2 goals in that duration. He averages over 10 ball recoveries per game and completes close to 80% of his passes. His signing, in all likelihood, is for Barça Athletic, especially given how Barcelona recently brought in Joao Cancelo as a backup in the same position. Needless to say, however, he is a prospect who can break into the first team over time. Barcelona are back in La Liga action on Sunday afternoon, as they play host to Real Oviedo at the Spotify Camp Nou. The Catalans are aiming to bounce back domestically, having been defeated by Real Sociedad last weekend. As per Diario AS, head coach Hansi Flick has given his thoughts on the upcoming match, with a win needed to ensure that Barcelona reclaim top spot after Real Madrid's victory over Villarreal on Saturday. We are playing at home again and that is good. This, as always, is about us, how we approach the match. We've started some games losing lately and we have to change that. Pau Cubarsí is poised for a return to the lineup after being rested in midweek, and Flick is backing his young defender to return to his best level. He has just turned 19 years old. It's normal that in some situations he doesn't play at the highest level, but he has a very high potential and for me he's one of the best center-backs in Spain. Flick, Araujo is an option to start. Ronald Araujo could partner him in the center of defense, with Flick confirming that the Uruguayan could make his first start since returning to the fold after a period of absence. We have to manage his minutes. He is well and is an option to start. But we have to see. Tomorrow we will know more. Fermin Lopez can always change games, Flick. Flick also spoke glowingly on Fermin Lopez, who has been one of Barcelona's standout performers over the last few weeks. He can always change games and what we ask of him, simply, is that he is at his level. Calm with the ball. He has dynamics, intensity and with spaces that is dangerous for the opponent. That's what I want to see from him. He always creates chances in attack, and he also works in defense. Flick provides update on Gavi recovery. Barcelona are hoping to see Gavi back in action in the coming weeks, although Flick has made it clear that the talismanic midfielder will not be rushed back. He's improved a lot. The most important thing for him is not to take 2 or 3 steps before the first. You have to trust our medical staff. He has a long race ahead of him and he doesn't necessarily have to be fast. If he's back in February, everyone will be happy. But the most important thing is that when you return you do it well. That is the important thing and that is what we work on. With Barcelona balancing financial realities, youth development and competitive ambitions, the coming weeks could be decisive for the club's future. PSG looks set to secure Dro Fernandez, Arsenal are pushing hard for Julian Álvarez, and Barcelona's focus on young talents under Hansi Flick continues to shape their long-term project. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Should Barcelona have done more to keep Dro? Can Arsenal land Alvarez? Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notifications for daily football news, transfer rumors and in-depth analysis.